Howdy y'all, my name is Brunt, half a ton Mistrunner. Home with the Mistrunner tribe. And today I want to talk to y'all about Wrath of the Lich King. I've had some people say, Brent, are you going to continue being a warrior in Wrath of the Lich King? And I'll tell you, I ain't never learned how to use any kind of magic at all. I can drink a potion, I can use a sapper charge, I can eat stuff, I can take potions, elixirs, flasks, sharpening stones. I can yell at the top of my lungs, bah! Get a battle shout. But the magical ways are just not really the ways that work for me. And that's fine. I will take a boat or a plane or however we get to Northrend, and I will continue my warrior's ways. In addition, I have been a warrior since I was a small warrior here in the grassy lands of Mogor, hanging out in the streets of Thunderbluff as a little guy. Even back then, I couldn't use any kind of magics. And even now, I don't know how to use magic. We got a Thunder Fury Warglaive motherfucker, they go pop, pop, but they're not magic. Well, except the nature proc of Thunder Fury, that's actually magic. Some people say that I got lucky for the Thunder Fury because I never figured out how to use magic, and I'm from a druid tribe, but I don't really know. It's just a cool sword, and I'm very honored to carry it. By the way, this is Fear Mistrunner. A lot of people don't know that, but we're from the same tribe. And you may hear in the future about a cousin of mine. His name is Brunt, and a lot of people have been confusing the two of us, but we're actually relatives, but we're not the same person. They're like, oh my god, Brunt died, and he's a Death Knight. Nope, that's not me. That's my cousin Brunt, and we're gonna have to try to figure out if we can cure him or, I don't know, just make sure he's doing okay, because that's pretty weird if you ever get raised from the dead and then controlled to be the servant of some individual in a very weird castle. So, best of luck to y'all in Wrath of the Lich King. I'm gonna be a warrior because that's just who I am, and I'm gonna continue doing what I do, you know, like you do. Also, Warrior's supposed to get like 18 times cooler than it was in TBC. In Vanilla, Warrior was the god class. It was just so much better than any other class at everything except healing. And in TBC, Warrior has been considered to be kind of a poop tank. For some people, they're like looking for 2 bears and a paladin, and we're like, hello? But it's because of threat scaling of bears. Single target in TBC is just super good. It's just the way that the stats work out for them. The bears get a ton of mitigation, and they also deal a ton of threat. Warriors are very good tank. They're good at prog and all this, and warriors perfectly viable to tank every boss in the game. But each of the tanks has their own advantages and disadvantages. One of the main disadvantages of warrior in TBC is our AoE threat. Our AoE threat is shouts, which do almost nothing, and thunderclap, which hits 4. Is it 4 or 5? It's 4, yeah. War Stomp is 5. I get those mixed up. It's 4 targets for Thunderclap, and that does a poop crap a threat. Demo Shout does fuck all a threat. Battle Shout does a tiny bit, and that's about it. Thunder Fury proc will hit 5. That's pretty good. But aside from those, their AoE threat is pretty bad compared to just a bear spam and swipe on 3, or on a Paladin dropping Consecrate, which does a bajillion threat to AoE. Now, in Wrath of the Lich King, the warrior is going to have some different tools. I'm not going to spoil what all of those are, but I'm going to be going through them one at a time as I learn how to hone each of those. There's going to be a way that warriors can use the threat of their allies and add it to their own. That's called Vigilance. That's going to be a crazy ability, and you're going to want to get to know the biggest threat pumper in your guild, and they're going to be your threat buddy. Also, warriors get something called Shockwave. And you might be like, what Shockwave? What is that? It's an earthquake. And you as a warrior can just Shockwave, hit the ground so hard. In a frontal cone, it's like pop, pop. Just this whole wave of damage coming after you. It's the way of the warrior. And it's not even magic. It's just you hit the ground that hard. And then everything in the frontal cone in front of you, it gets blapped. So that's going to be crazy. Warrior's going to have the best AoE threat in the game. Just a crazy burst, and also Thunderclap is uncapped. What? Did you say, Brett? Thunderclap? We're about to be clapping all of them coming up. Thunderclap, Shockwave, Revenge. That's a pop. You know? Well, I'm super excited to play Warrior. They did say with the stats and stuff that Warrior's a squishy tank and they're gonna get killed a bunch, but honestly, who cares? It's way more fun to do a ton of threat and to be able to dash around. We'll be able to do charge, intervene, or intercept in any stance as a Prot Warrior. It's in the Prot tree. We're gonna go over that in a little bit once I'm able to get past level 7. I'm stuck here right now. But whenever the new talents come out pretty soon, we're gonna figure out all the new specs and do some AoE. Well, anyway, from me, Brunt, just wanted to give y'all an update. I know people are like, Brunt, what are you gonna do in Wrath? I'm gonna be Brunt and doing Brunt things like War Stomp and Battle Shout. Devastate is still good for Prot. But yeah, let me know in the comments what you're gonna play in Wrath. Maybe it's a Warrior, maybe it's something else. Best of luck in y'all's travels, and for me, Brunt Everton Mistrunner, ancestors watch over you. Best of luck in your leveling up.